Hello. Good, almost good afternoon, team. Good morning. I hope you're doing well. Happy Monday. I hope you all are having a nice day. And well, I was gonna say enjoying the nice weather, but we had amazing weather during the over the weekend. But it's kind of cloudy and rainy where I am. But hopefully, wherever you are, whatever you're doing well, and that you've taken some time out of your busy day, a busy schedule, to focus on yourself. You carved out some time and brought your mat along, and just are going to spend the next 45 minutes with me to get pumped, to get sweaty, to get moving, whatever you want to do. As long as you're here with me, I'm so happy. Thank you for being here and spending the next 45 minutes with me. Okay, so today's our full body HIIT workout program for this. So I'm just going to reach here and grab my, you need a mini band. If you don't have any of these equipment, remember you can do this all with just your beautiful body, and you don't need any equipment. But if you do, mini band, a set of hand weights. If you want to switch up, maybe a lighter one and a heavier one for when we're working through our bigger muscle groups, and a mat, or if you're on a carpet, that's fine. So wherever you've got some support and some cushioning. If you don't have the weights, you still want to have something. If you have bottles of water, if you have cans of food, as long as they're comfortable to hold, so you're not putting stress or strain in your wrists or your thumb, that's fine. Otherwise, again, you can always imagine you have weights in your hands and resist that gravity, or when we're using the band, a squeeze as if you've got the band on. Okay, so we are going to get started right about now. So we're going to start warming up, and I'll explain the blocks. I've got 3 blocks of exercises for you. Each have about 5 moves. That includes our cardio, and then 30 seconds each, and we're going to repeat them. Okay, so give me a nice march. Let's take a deep breath in and out. So our first move for our warm up is going to be our step touch. So take a deep breath in, out. Beautiful. So for the 30 seconds, we're going to do a step touch in 5, 4, keep breathing, shoulders down, just kind of loosening up, and 1. So step touch, you're going to scoop it out like so, get a little bit lower, so you guys start warming up through the legs, navel to spine, and then the elbows are going to go up to the ceiling. So you scoop to the front and the elbows up to the ceiling, and then at the same time your shoulders are down. You're really cognizant of that form, and you're breathing. And you're going to start your body feeling the heat. You're going to start feeling like, oh, the body's waking up. I'm doing something. I like this. All right. In 3, in 2, in 1. You're going to come center. We're going to squat it down and up. And you're going to go up on your toes if you like. Or you can just stay. Okay? Making sure that you're pushing the hips back. Making sure your chest is open. Squeezing at the top. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. And again, go as low as you feel good. You're just warming up. Not too much stress or strain. And then we're going to do single arm paddles. I'll show you in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So standing, we're going to open. So you got like your palms to the front, and then they go to the back. Shoulders are down. And go with your range of motion. You know what? Like if you've got issues in your shoulders, this doesn't work for you, just maybe decrease the range of motion, right? So listen to your body, but we're warming up through those joints, making sure shoulders, small muscle groups are also warm, and we're keeping nice and steady here through our core. 3, 2, and 1. Then down and up with a reach. And when we reach, we're going to point, again, working through our upper body here, our arms, our sides, obliques, upper back. Down and up. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. That's it. Keep going. I'm just going to see what I have next here. Beautiful. 3, 2, and 1. And we're going to finish it off with our jumping jacks. Okay, so these are jumping jacks. Now, I've always said before, land softly, stand balls of your feet. You don't have enough time to be on your, putting your heels down. You don't want to slam your foot on the floor anyways, because you're going to take that shock into your knees. Arms up above the head or shoulder height. navel to spine. You really feel the warmth now. And if you want to do it low, just tap it side to side. This is your low option for jumping jacks. In 3, in 2, and 1. Beautiful. Just roll the shoulders back. Roll them forward. Let's take a drink of water. Keep marching. Keep moving. And then I'll explain the first block of exercises. All right. So here, grab that band if you've got one. So the first combo is all with the band. And we're going to start off with arms. So we're going to have the band around our wrist. All right. And then we're going to bring it up to the shoulder height, pushing our shoulder blades together. And we're going to do little pulses out. And then we're going to go into that semi-squat, robot rows with a leg lift. So we're going to pick a leg because the second time around we're going to do the other leg, balancing on one, and we're going to, as we do the upward row, we're going to take that leg, flex the foot, and squeeze back, working through that glute, okay? So I don't want to bend, I don't want to throw like that, I want to lift, right? Now you can either tap when you come back, or try to hover, right? Try to hover so you're really using the core. And then you pull up, and keep that tension on the band, right? You're keeping that tension on the band, and you're doing the nice row. So that was the second one. The third one, we're going to take the arms back, right? Like so, squeezing here, and then we're going to lift, out, in and down, lift, out, in and down, okay? So we're going to do that, like a little slower pulses like so. And then we're going to do, that actually was our last one. So after the upward row, forgot about that. After the upward row, we're going to keep our arms front here, and we're going to do bicep curls. So you can even turn as if you've got weights, and we're going to bring the knee up as we do the curl, all right? Flex the foot, and make sure that you engage that navel to spine with the knee up. We're going to do one side and the other side, and then we're going to finish off with jumping jacks and repeat everything again. Quick transition between the moves, but then longer break when we come back before we repeat the next round, all right? So get set, shoulders down, shoulder blades together. You know the deal, keep the arms straight, but soft elbows. 3, 2, 1, and we're going to do the out pulses. So these each moves 30 seconds. I don't know if I mentioned that. 30 seconds on the clock, here we go. So again, we're going to give a nice posture, nice and tall, shoulders are down, shoulder blades together, a little pelvic tilt to support your lower back, so you're not kind of dumping weight into the lower back. Soft knees, they're really nice power posture, right? So if somebody would come to push you, you would not fall because you're really nicely engaged. After this, we're going to do the robot rows. Pick a leg you're going to stay on. 3, 2, and 1. So I'm going to stay on my left, pull up, back in, try to hover in and out. Remember, don't forget that resistance on the band, right? Don't let go of the resistance. That's it. Navel to spine, so making sure, so I show you the side profile and the front because I want you to see your shoulders are down, the resistance is there, you're squeezing like you got 50 pounds, 100 pounds, 200 pounds. There we go. Next, we're going to do our bicep curl. So pick the other leg, right? So whichever leg you were pushing back becomes your standing leg, right? Don't forget it. You've got the tension. You can now really feel this in your arms. You've kind of not left that tension, right? Elbows are back. We're doing our bicep curls with the knee up. And then lastly, we're going to do our arms back with a pulse and finish it off with our jumping jacks. 3, 2, and 1. Take it back. Remember, get low. So it's up, out, in, and down. Up, out, in, and down. That's it. Now, let's talk about breathing, right? You don't want to hold your breath. You want to breathe in exertion and inhale the opposite way. So, and down. And down. So breathing is very important. Your breath is your friend. Use it throughout the workout. And 1, take it out. Jumping jacks, high or low. Let's go. So if you're doing high, remember what I talked about during the warm-up. And if you're doing the low, not a problem at all. You choose. And you can bring your arms right shoulder height or all the way up. It feels good because you feel all that work, arm workout. So it's good to move the arms like so. Keep breathing, land softly. You got this. That's it. Come on, you got 10 seconds. Less than 10 seconds actually. 3 and 2 and 1. Beautiful. Shake it out. Excellent. So I'm just gonna move my time here a little bit like this so I can see it better. Well done, everybody. Give me a deep breath in. Grab a quick drink of water. Quick recovery. Keep moving. We're gonna repeat that over again. Just so that you know, you'll have 45 minutes with me. So we're going till 12:30. If you do need to leave early, please make sure that at some point you warm up and then you stretch. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So back to the top with our arms out, pushing it out, shoulders are down, navel to spine, little pelvic tilt. After this, we're gonna go to our robot rows and pick the other leg to lift. Now, if you don't wanna do any legs, that's fine. Just stay in that semi-squat and focus on the rows. Don't forget the tension. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So pick other leg, tension on that band, balance, right? Okay, there we go. Coordinate, so I'm bringing my arms in as I take the leg back. All right, if you find one side a little more challenging than the other, you're not alone. Always kind of one side is stronger than the other. You know your weak side. My weak side is my left side. There we go. All right, so make sure you balance on that foot. You got this. 3 and 2 and 1. Back to the leg lift. Again, whatever leg you were standing on is now the one that's raising up, or whichever you didn't do the first time around. Making sure that really keep that engagement so you really feel this, your arms, navel to spine, stay nice and tall, standing leg is soft. You got this. 3 and 2 and 1. Last but not least, let's do our arm back, open, down. So back, open, in and down. Shoulders are away from the ears, right? So you got to remember that. Don't put stress in your shoulders. Keep them back from your ears. Lift. Palms are facing each other, right? So lift, open, in and down. Lift, open, in and down. Nice and smooth. Breathe, navel to spine. And as I said, the breath is your friend. One more. Beautiful. Right to our jumping jacks. Last round here for combo 1. And then we're done combo 1, and then we'll move on to combo number 2, which is kind of a combination of band and weights. 15 seconds. Come on, navel to spine. Land softly. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Quick recovery. March it. Breathe. Grab a drink of water while I explain combo number 2. All right. Combo number 2, we're going to start off with our band, and then let's see. Keep the weights close by because move number 3, we're going to start off with the weight. So keep the band above your knees, and we're going to do the 2 steps to the side. And then 2 steps to the other side. So we're gonna get low. We're gonna go 1, 2 tap, 1, 2 tap. We're gonna get as low as possible, keeping our hips back and on knees behind the toes. You're gonna keep the band here, and then we're going to keep that tension so your feet go a little bit wider, so you can have the tension. We're gonna squat down and all the way up on toes, just like we did during the warm up. But we're really gonna go deep as you can, and then up. Next, we're going to go to our lunges. You can take this out. You can take the band out. Grab your weights. We're gonna pick on one side. We're gonna lunge and we're gonna go down and add the arms. So side arm raises. And when we come back, we're gonna do front arm raises, making sure you go shoulder height. And then we're gonna do plie squat, like so. So plie, so we're gonna go down. We're gonna take the band off for those, and then we're gonna pull it up, right? Plie and pull up. So that was number 4. And then we're gonna do our jump squats, okay? And jump squats are, you can either, like we did, squat, jump, like so, or keep your toes on the ground and go up, or just squat down, up, but quicker because it's our cardio section, all right? So, ready, set, let's go. So 2 steps, hands prayer, so out, so hands in front, squeeze, so really engage the upper body as well. You're going to get low as possible in the squat position, and you're going to step it side to side. That's it. Get ready for our squat, and up on our toes. That's it, keep lower. One more, beautiful. Come back to center, squat down, go up, squeeze back, arms go right back. Again, palms face to the back, shoulders are down. So if you're pushing that wall away and pausing at the top for a second or 2 before you take it back down again. Get ready to take the band off, get into that nice deep lunge, pick a leg, making sure that the front knee does not pass the toes, the back knee goes down as low as you can while we do side arm raises. Take it off. Again, pick a side. Ready? Let's go. So down and up. Again, arms are straight. You're dropping the knee as low as you can. The front knee does not pass the toes. And you bring in the arms up to shoulder height. If you do have shoulder issues, you can do one arm at a time, or you can bend at the elbow. That's it. And up. And up. 5 more seconds. Up. Last move. It's going to be our plie with our rows up. So nice and wide. 3, 2, and 1. So key here, we're working the inner thighs. So making sure the knees stay on top of the ankles. Make sure they're not collapsing in. So as soon as the knees are collapsing in, stop. You can still see your toes. In, out. In, out. That's it. Navel to spine. You're dropping the hips down, right? So you're dropping the hips. Dropping the hips. You got this. 5. In 3, 2, and 1. Jump squats are next. Put the weights down. Your option, jump or not. So 30 seconds on the clock. Let's go. Let those arms drive your movement. Sit it right back. Land at your toes. Then you go to the middle of your foot and then your heels. So roll. Roll through that foot. Don't slam the foot on the ground. There you go. Or up and down. Or go up on your toes. Right? You got options. In 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Oh, deep breath in and out. Take a quick breather. Recovery. We're going to repeat that all over again. And then remember, the lunge is on the other side. And we're going to do front arm raise instead of the side. We can do one arm at a time or both. All right. Keep moving. Grab your band. And let's walk it. And whichever side you start, maybe start in the opposite direction. Keep moving. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. 2 steps. Hands into prayer. Engage the upper body. Engage your shoulders, your arms, your pecs. Navel to spine. And please keep breathing. Try to challenge yourself. Try to go a little bit lower this time around, right? That's it. You got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to center. Remember our squats up on our toes, working through those calves. At the same time, squeeze up, squeeze up, pause, pause, right? So it's not like our jump squats, we're going through quickly. We're actually paying attention to the slow movement, toning and building strength. Breathe. 5 more seconds. And last one, give me one more. And one, beautiful, lunge. Take this out, pick a side, pick your weights. So whatever side you didn't do, it's the other side. Let's go. So frontal raise, dropping the back knee down. Front knee does not pass the toes. Your arms come to shoulder height. The wrists are not invited to the party. Or you could do alternate, right? You can always do one at a time. Your option. Slight bend in the elbows. Elbows are soft. Dropping the hips, right? You're dropping the back knee. You're not leaning forward here. 5, 3, and 2. Give me one more for good luck. Beautiful. Last move here, our jump squats. Ready? Let's go. So, gotta figure out the motion of the arms here. That's it. As I said, you can take this low or keep it high. You got this. I know your heart rate goes up crazy when you add the jumps in, or just go up and down, right? You got options in my class. That's it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. March, take a deep breath in and out. Do that again, in and out. One more time. Calm that heart rate. Keep moving and down. Okay, keep marching. Grab a drink of water. While I explain combo number 3. All right, 4, combo number 3. We're going to be on the floor. So check it out. Take a few more deep breaths in. When your heart rate is calmed down, then join us on the floor. So I'm going to drop it down and start explaining the moves. All right, so when you're ready, join me. You don't have to come down right away. Just watch as I explain the moves. Keep the weights close by. Let's start off with the band. The band's going to be right above our knees. The first move, we're going to roll it down. We're going to grab the weights. I think I'm going to go down a little bit lower because I'm going to hit the sides of my door here. So first you're going to have your feet a little wider than hips, just slightly. So you can again feel that tension in the band. You're going to push it up, and then you're actually going to bring the feet together, right? And as you open, you're going to drop the one leg. So the other one stays stationary. This one drops and comes back. Drops and comes back with your feet together as you open and close, right? And then the second round, you're going to do the other side. And the option is to do bench press for the second round. Then we're going to keep the band here. We're going to flex our foot, put the band here, and then we're going to do bicycles. Nice and slow, right? Nice and slow bicycles. And then we're going to have the bands above the ankle, add the tension, and then we're going to do our crunch. We're going to have upper body down, and we have lower body crunch. So we're going to go in, lift, down, touch. In, lift, down, touch. A couple of options. Don't like this, take the band out, and you can always have your one leg down, and the other one can come in and touch, in and touch. You can try to maybe step on the band to give you more tension, and then you do the other side when you come back, okay? So this is your modified option. You can even have the band in and down. The band again just adds that resistance if it's not too much. Then you're going to keep it on the ankles like so. We're going to lift the leg up, right? And what we're going to do is called the V split and crunch. So you can cradle the head, you can have your hands out. You're going to crunch and reach. You're going to go down. You're going to open, close. So crunch and reach, open and close. All right. Last one, we're going to flip on our stomach, lift and reach out the legs, and then we're going to do push outs, pulsing, squeezing, strengthen your lower back and glutes. All right. Okay, so I think I've explained everything. So let's get going. Keeping your feet close to your glutes, we're going to roll up into that nice bridge, and our shoulder blades not on our neck. Bring the feet together. Oh, sorry, I forgot to bring this up right above our knees here. All right, ready? Arms above the chest, not the head. So again, as you open, drop the legs. So the key here, a few things to remember. Your form is very important. So your core, you've got to really activate the core to help. So that left leg for me, the knee should be kind of going right up to the ceiling, shouldn't be flaring out to the side. Squeeze, the glutes are squeezed. I just have to remind myself to keep squeezing here. Your arms hover the floor, then come up right above your chest. So again, not too much rock and roll in your midsection. 3, 2, and 1. Take it down. So you're going to take right down, quick transition to put it right here, and let's go twist, twist. As you see, I'm doing it slow, right? And I'm leading with obliques and shoulders, so I'm not trying to pull on my neck to get the elbow there. The elbow is going to go there naturally because that's what we want to do, almost like touch the elbow to the knee, but we're not moving the elbow. The elbow is moving with your obliques and your shoulder, and you're hovering the floor. I'm breathing more so that you can remember to breathe and not to hold your breath. Navel to spine in 3, 2, and 1. Now, remember, we're going to take this right here, and we're going to start with our crunches, and you know the modification. We're going to lift, tap, don't rest, lift. Again, add that resistance, shoulders are down, no tension through your neck, okay? If it's easier, you can put your hands right under your hips, and make sure when we're going into that tabletop that our lower back is nicely tucked on the mat, right? And it doesn't lift. That's it. If you want to make it harder, you could bring that lower upper body up, taking the shoulders off the mat. Give me one more. Beautiful. Excellent. In the same condition here, take the legs up, add the tension. All right, ready? So you can lift and crunch, and then open and close. Lift and crunch, open and close. If it's easier, you can cradle the head and then open. So crunch and open. You can flex or point your toes, doesn't matter. Up and open. Up and open. Make sure you got like a, think of a little ball between your chin and chest. So you're not ramming that chin into your chest. That's the last one. Beautiful. So with those, the band right where it is, turn. If you want to make it a little easier, you can bring the band actually right above your knee again and make a diamond shape. Rest your head, upper body stays down, navel to spine. Lift and try to really get your glutes off the mat as well, and give me pulses, quicker pulses for 30 seconds, shoulders away from the ears. Really strengthening through that lower back, squeezing the glutes, navel to spine, and make sure that there's no tension in the upper body. So we're gonna, for our cardio, it's gonna be a mountain climber. All right, so you can take the band out and doing the mountain climber high and low. 3, 2, and 1. So you can take the band out and then push it up. You can be on your knees, or you can go straight into that full plank. All right, your hands are right under the shoulders. Ready, set, let's go. You can do a little quicker, look forward, don't drop your head below your heart. You can do slow, all right? You can even be on your knees and kind of take it, tap it back. So whatever feels good for you, all right? Don't dump weight into your wrists. Make sure that your core is nicely engaged. You're looking forward, your shoulders are away from the ears. Lots to remember. I'm just watching the time. 30 seconds. Next time you're going to do plank jacks, or you can keep doing with mountain climber. 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Quick rotation of the wrist. One direction, and then the next direction, just in case you're feeling a bit of tension there. So this is your recovery time. Use it wisely, and then we'll get going. So you know the deal, you know the moves, and we can again move through them quickly. We're going to start off with our bridge. All right, there we go. We're going to start off with our bridge. I'm going to push it down. Keeping your, again, your heels close to your glutes. This time around, as you push up, you're going to bring the feet together and the other leg is going to fall, okay? And remember all those things we talked about? Here you can go with a fly or you can do bench press. I'm going to do bench press, just change it up a bit. Ready? 3, 2, 1. So push up and back in. Really engage the core. It's very important, right? Otherwise you'll be moving all over the place. Squeeze the glutes and be nice and solid. Nice and controlled. All the moves are controlled, right? You got weight, you got band. Don't use your momentum. That's it. You got this. Open and close. That's it. Beautiful. Up, up, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the weights down. Flex the foot. Ready for a second round of bicycles. Your knees on top of your hips. And you're going to push it out. Again, we're doing slow and be pausing. Slow and pause. Slow and pause. Be really cognizant of your form. Make sure your lower back is right on the mat. Use your breath. I like to close my eyes. Really feel what I'm working. Working through the obliques. Rectus abdominis, your transverse abdominis, your legs. Everything is working. And that's what we want. 3 and 2 and 1. All right. So with that, we're going to take the band right above your ankles. We're going to have the upper body down and ready for our crunches. All right. We're not going to momentum. We don't use momentum. We lift. So if you did one leg, you do the other leg, right? Lift. And I'm going to, scoot up a bit so you can see me better. And if you want more work, you can take those shoulders off the mat like so. But if it's putting too much pressure on your neck, drop your upper body down. So lift. Again, don't forget the tension here. Lift and down. It's a lift. Don't use momentum. Use your transverse abdominis. That big muscle group that wraps on your lower part of your abs and your lower back like a girdle. So it's protecting your lower back, your core. And 1. Ready? Quick transition. Flex the foot. Let's go. So you crunch and reopen. So crunch, V-split. And crunch and V-split. Again, you can cradle the head if you want to do that crunch, as long as you're not jamming, again, your chin into your chest. And down. And reach. And down. And we're going to finish off with our pulses. And then for cardio, it's going to be our plank jacks. And I'll show you, that's the last one. I'll show you, flip over. You can do either, you can keep the band for that one, it's a little bit easier. You can either jump out in or do the taps side to side. All right, make a diamond shape. Place the head down, reach and lift, and give me those nice pulsing. Now, please try, if you can, to really get those quads off the mat, to really engage the glutes. Reach, feel this working. You shouldn't feel like cramping and shooting pain in your lower back. You should feel like the lower back is strengthening, it's helping, it's working. The muscles working. Nice and control. 3, 2, and 1. So you're going to push it up into that plank. You can be on your knee, your elbows. Ready, set, let's go. So I'm just going to walk it up. Sorry here. So you can jump it out or you can tap it side to side. Look forward. Don't drop your head below your heart. If you have the band, you'll find that your move is, again, nice and controlled. You're not using momentum. You're moving through this movement with purpose. That's it. 5, 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Oh, beautiful. I want you to set it back. Nice and long. Send it right back into that child pose. And let's get a quick stretch. We're not quite done, but let's get a nice stretch here to the side. Walk it out so you get a nice stretch in the side body. Walk it out to the other side. Beautiful. Excellent. So we're going to slowly come back to center. So we do have a few minutes before we stretch it out. And I got some bonus abs for you. And you can choose to use the band or the weights or not. It's your option. If I'm going to have the band, you can have the band around your wrist. So what we're going to do, we're going to take it down. So we're going to do like a sit up and open, and then bring it back down. So working the arms at the same time. If this is too much, you can crunch and open, down and back. Okay, so you don't have to roll all the way up. So 30 seconds. First move, and then second move, we're going to get into the Russian twist, and then I'll explain the next two moves. So we're going to kind of go these two back to back. So 1 minute of abs. Stay with me. Ready, set, and go. So lift, open. So bringing your arms by your ears. The movement, as you can see, there's no momentum, and you roll down, right? So you roll down, making sure that you got that nice C curve in the lower part of your back. Upper back is nice and flat. And then you roll, right? You're lower in the middle of the back, and then upper back on the ground. So you just don't drop out of this move down because you don't want to hurt your back. That's the last one. Stay up here. Get into that C curve down, and we're going to do Russian twist by keep that tension in the band, right? And when I say C curve, keep going. You got that nice curvature in that lower part of the back. You're tucking your hips under, but your upper back is nice and flat, right? Shoulder blades together. You got this. Come on. Push. The minute's almost done. And then you get a quick rest, and then we do the next two moves. 3, 2, and 1. Woo, beautiful. Well done. All right. Next move. Next two moves, I'm going to explain them, and then we're going to get into that. Oops. So first, we're going to do our regular crunches. So feet nice and soft on the ground. So we're going to do our cradle the head, our traditional crunches. But staying right there, we're going to lift the legs up, all right? And then we're going to continue to crunch. So that adds that extra work that we have to do to keep that lower back on the mat. That really engages that TA. And we're going to keep going with our crunches, all right? So take it down. Cradle the head, don't push your chin into your chest. Arms are as open as you can make them, and let's go. So you're kind of looking up to the ceiling. We can kind of see your knees at the same time, but we don't want to say look at your knees because you don't want to pull your head, right? You want to make sure that the work comes from your rectus abdominis, really that upper part of that rectus abdominis, the upper part of the abs are working. And when you add the knees up, now you're working the lower part of the abs too. In that isometric. We did some of those crunching, remember? So we're really focusing on the lower abs. 3 and 2 and 1. Now smoothly bring that knee up. If you need to adjust, like if you need to go like that, make sure that your lower back is on the mat. You can have your knees together or apart, as long as those knees on top of your hips, right? And as long as those, this part, your calves are parallel to the floor. So you don't want them down here, because that's easy, right? We want to keep that lever away from the center of our body. Just like that, you're almost there. Come on. Now hold this last one up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your knees into your chest, side to side. Beautiful. Okay, everyone, we got 2 more moves, and you're done your abs. So that makes us 3 minutes of intensive ab workout. So for this next one, I'm going to make it challenging for you again. So we're kind of progressing and building on each move. We're going to have our legs up, and we're going to do single leg drops, all right, with our hands on the hips to provide that elevation if you need to get your lower back on. You can have upper body up or down. So we're going to do 30 seconds, and then we're going to keep it there, and we're going to do double leg. Now, options. You can do one for 30 seconds, the one leg with the other one down, and then switch and do the other side. Again, I highly recommend you modify if you really feel you're overarching and now you're getting the work right into your lower back. So if you finding it challenging to have your legs up, please drop and modify. Otherwise, challenge yourself. If it's a matter of, oh, I don't know if I should try it and see, and then keep challenging yourself. Each time you try a few more seconds, you can build it up. All right, ready, set, and go. As I said, if you have your upper body up, it's a little bit more challenging. Lower body, some people find it's actually a little bit easier because when they have the upper body up, that helps their lower back to be nicely tucked on the mat. All right, otherwise, relax the upper body down. Really focus on the lower body. Nice long levers, nice long strokes. All right, just like that, you're almost going to be done here with a single. And if you did one leg, you're going to switch. Give me one more right now. Switch the other leg because we are going to do double leg. Now really zip the legs together. This is the hardest one because now you've got two legs that are going up and down. So you really got to engage that TA, the whole rectus abdominis, to help that lower back down and really work through that rectus abdominis, right? You want it harder, bring the upper body up. That's it. Come on, 5 more seconds. And then we're going to stretch. Well-deserved stretch. Last one. Slow, slow, slow. Bring your knees into your chest. Wow, side to side. You're all, honestly, superstars. You're rock stars. You're every star under the sun. You're amazing. You truly are. I can even feel your energy. Even if you're not there now, and if you watch this later, know that I'm feeling your energy. All right. Drop the legs down. Give me a full body stretch from the tip of your toes to the tip of your fingers. Get nice and long and beautiful. Deep breath in and out. Another one in and out. Really stretch. Now let go and bring your arms by your side. Some people don't stretch, which means I really want you to bring your attention now to your body here and now on the mat. This is your space. You're just going to relax. You're going to listen to the beat of your heart. You're going to listen to the birds if you're outside or if you've got the windows open. You're just going to listen to the silence and just relax. So arms by your side, palms facing up in that Shavasana, and just breathe here for me. A few nice deep breaths, and the sound of my voice will bring you back when we're ready to stretch it out. Wonderful. Now slowly bring your attention back to your body. With your left leg straight or bent, I want you to bring your right leg up, grab it back on your calf or hamstring, and flex and point. This feels really good. Your body is so nice and warm and elastic. So maybe with each breath, try to bring that leg in a little bit more so that it can work on increasing your flexibility. Relax, feel the stretch. Now I want you to place that leg on top of the other one into what we call a figure 4. Reach through. If you can't reach through, it's fine as well. As long as you're feeling the stretch in that right glute, you can gently press against your side leg as well, and then circle the ankle in one direction and in the other. And then uncross, and I want you to bring your knees one more time into your chest, side to side, while we switch to the other side. As I mentioned, if you have to leave, have a great rest of your day, but make sure you finish off with the stretching later. So flex and point here, same thing, above or below the knee. You should try not to pull or push on your joints. Bring it a little bit more. Feel the challenge. You should be uncomfortably comfortable, right? That's how you will increase your flexibility. Otherwise, you're kind of maintaining it, which is great. But if you want to increase your flexibility, which is very important, challenge yourself. So circle the ankle in one direction, the other. Feel the stretch in your glute. Breathe. Get oxygen to those muscles. And then uncross. And now with your feet, with your legs up into that tabletop, I want you to take your arms T position and drop the knees to the left as you look to the right. So this is a bit more challenging because your knees are up in the air, nice and easy. If you find you have to bring the ground closer to you, please do. Roll up something like a towel, or if you have a yoga block, put it underneath your knees and they'll pump them up. Or if you don't feel a deep stretch, straighten the top leg. So here you feel the stretch, your side body, right, going up to your upper back. Now when we lift to go to the other side, the option is to keep the feet on the floor and rotate to the other side, or I challenge you to really engage and lift up just like where we started. Come slowly back to center and go to the other side again. If you find this too challenging for you as you go from one side to the other into that twist, then you should leave the feet on the floor and just twist the other side. And these forms of twisting, or when we work on our obliques and our sides, is really helpful as we again strengthen all parts of our core, so not just the front. And that really helps with our everyday moves as we twist or move around or lift things. Then we prevent injury through our lower back. Okay, slowly, again, lift, come back to center, feet together into a seal to open up and stretch through the inner thighs. You can massage your spine if you want, side to side. Another breath in. Beautiful. Close the book and now help yourself up in a seated position. Now hands behind your hamstring, and I want you to just round that back, shoulders down, and then kind of just, give me that nice round the back. It's the only time you're allowed to do this is you're stretching. Beautiful. And then put your hands back, open through the chest, shoulders down and open it up. Beautiful. And then go on your side, grab the back of your foot, your shoelaces, and just open up here. Push your hips forward to open through the hip flexor, and your nice quad stretch here. Feels good with all those squatting and lunging. Now switch to other side. Again, sometimes it might be if you have a hard time maybe reaching your foot, it's too much, you can always use the band too. Like you can put the band right there and kind of help with that to pull the leg back to get a nice stretch. So these are all your options to get a nice stretch. So listening to body. So here, as you can see, you're nice and open, so you're not kind of collapsing, you're not kind of relaxing like that. You're just open, nice. You're moving through these stretch movement again with purpose. Bring it to center. I want you to curl your toes under, and you're going to roll up one vertebra at a time. The head is the last thing that comes up, nice and slow. Breathe, roll the shoulders back. Let's do a quick stretch by bringing our arm across our chest. And if you want, you can take the head away from the stretching shoulder to do the nice shoulder and neck stretch here, and then do the other side. And then we're going to take a couple deep breaths in, and you're done. Let's take a deep breath in and up. Again, in and up. Last one in. And I want you to go up your tippy toes, side to side. Beautiful. Thank you so much, everybody. It was wonderful to have you. Again, if you're watching this later, I hope you enjoy the workout. If you work at the FASCO, you have my email, so drop me a note if you have any suggestions, any questions. I hope to see you on Wednesday. I teach on Wednesday on site. So take care and have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.